Всем привет, дорогие зрители и подписчики моего канала. Меня зовут Павел. Мы продолжаем прохождение игры Lost Horizon. Затерянный горизонт. В предыдущей серии, насколько вы помните, мы узнали о судьбе, так сказать. Точнее, нет. Это было позапрошлой серии. Мы узнали о судьбе нашего старого товарища, который, собственно, был в первой. С чего началась игра, собственно. Ричард Вестон. Теперь наш главный герой Фэнтон Пэддок отправляется, собственно, на его поиски в Тибет. Но ему нужен картограф хороший, кто знает местность. И, собственно, нужен хороший пилот. Он знает одного. Так сказать, есть один на примете. Но где он живет, это его старый друг Йен Ванг. Он понятия не имеет, но знает человека, который может, возможно, ему помочь. Вот так вот я сформировал это дело. В предыдущей серии мы долго мучились со всем этим делом. Теперь, собственно, давайте подойдем к Янзу. Покажем фотографию Ванга. И, собственно, уже отправимся к нему непосредственно.
It took longer than expected, but I have the photo.
What photo are you talking about?
The photo of my friend. You told me to bring it.
Me? Do I know you, young man? Ah, wait. You're that pilot boy, right?
I don't believe it. Are you for real?
Take it easy, son. You must forgive this old man his jokes. Come along. Show me the photo. Ah, yes. I know this man.
And do you know where he lives?
I said I'd tell you all you wanted to know. He has moved to the Won Moi district. And if I remember correctly, he lives in Wing Hao Street.
Finally. Thanks a lot.
That was all?
Yes, that's all. You have been a great help. Perhaps I can return the favor someday.
Be seeing you, Pazlok.
Нахрен передок. Старый извращенец. О чем ты вообще? Так. Ну, напоследок. Я думаю, мы с ним говорить не будем. Так, ладно.
Nope.
Отлично. У нас пустой бумажник. У нас есть досье на экспедицию нашего друга. Нам зачем-то кузнечные мехи. Ну и фотография Ванга. Дом Ванга. Так. Как он там сказал? Винг-Хай-стрит. Высокое крыло, что ли? Или большое крыло? Как это перевести? Уже назовут же улицу, да? Британцы. Такие британцы. Ладно. Не будем разводить полемику.
Right. This must be Yen Wang's place. It's been a while. God knows how he'll react.
Да уж как-нибудь.
If Niansu's right, then Wang lives in this building here.
Так, это у нас выход обратно в город. Так, зайдем в гости.
Let's see if I can find Yen Wang's apartment.
Это дождь барабанит. Я думал, это гром гремит. Я же думал, гроза началась на улице. Ладно.
It reads, "Better to light a candle than to curse in the darkness." An old saying that completely misunderstands the appeal of a good curse.
Ну это не флаг, это плакат, наверное, скорее. Больше.
It's a lantern hook. I can't pull it out.
Ладно.
This bamboo plant clearly needs...
Зачем нам бамбук?
This pot is full of cracks. Looks like it'd fall apart if I touched it. I'll keep this pole. I might need...
У нас там где-то ребенок, что ли, плачет? Так.
The door reads, The nameplate reads Yen Wang.
То, что нам нужно, а тут показывает.
The nameplate reads a child's bike. What sort of a world do we live in where people can't just leave their bikes hanging around without...
Действительно, что ты их воруешь-то? Пока еще не своровали, но ладно. Ну, ладно.
Okay, this must be the one.
Зайдем.
Fenton?
Kim! I didn't think...
Why don't you come on in?
Ну да, уже неплохо.
Thanks.
How do you know?
Oh, it wasn't easy. A strange old man told me. But first he needed a photo of your uncle, then he pretended to forget who I was, and...
I don't get it.
It's a much longer story than it should be. Anyway, I know it's been a while, but is Yen here?
You don't know?
Don't know what.
What do you want?
Well, I wanted to see your uncle.
Why?
Are you in interrogations now? I want to talk to him.
Why now? Why didn't you come any earlier? He waited for you for so long.
Did he? Well, better late than never.
Not this time, Fenton. Uncle Wang passed away a few days ago.
No,
He did.
Блин.
Very suddenly.
that can't... I'm so sorry, Kim.
What are you sorry about? That you betrayed him and refused to talk to him for over a year?
I'm sorry that your uncle passed away, but I never betrayed his trust.
No? So what do you call it? What you did was terrible. And the fact that you never told us about it, that we actually had to find out about it from someone else. Don't you call that betrayal? You worked together, you were friends. We were practically family. How did we get you so wrong, Fenton?
You hear lies and conjecture. You see words in the paper and you just assume the worst without even talking to me. You call that friendship?
My uncle wanted to talk to you, but you just left him standing there. You didn't explain any of it. So we're left with 8 Chinese workers shot dead that evening and a missing man. What else were we supposed to believe? You never denied any of it.
You'd already made up your minds. Your uncle packed up and left work before I had a chance.
Those are just excuses. You knew where we were. You could have come. Either there was nothing to explain, or we just weren't worth the effort.
Kim, that's not true.
No.
I can't believe you could even think
Разборки.
that. You were supposed to know me. You know I'm not capable of... a massacre.
I thought I knew you. I also thought we could talk about anything and everything.
I just can't talk about that one thing.
Then why are you here?
I wanted to ask Yen a favor.
What kind of favor?
For the notes from his expedition to Tibet.
That's the only reason?
Yes.
I see. Why do you need the notes?
I can't tell you that either.
Of course. Who do you think you are, Fenton Paddock? You should leave now.
Kim, please. These maps are extremely important to me.
Oh, really? Then tell me why. If you expect me to trust you, then you'll have to trust me too. Otherwise, get out of my sight.
Взял бы уже
Kim,
сказал.
I don't want to drag you into this.
Опа.
Hello, honey.
Положили.
Oh, looks like I disturbed your little rendezvous.
Honey? Who are you calling honey?
Shut up and listen, girl. I want the maps. The ones Wang sketched on his way through Tibet.
Бери
Which
пушку.
maps?
Или
My uncle
пожалеешь.
never went to Tibet.
Stop wasting my time, girl, or I will lose my temper. I want every single note he brought back from Tibet. And hurry up, or I will have to motivate you. Come on, hand them over.
Словил. И еще раз словил. Опа.
You okay?
What does it look like? Who is that?
Mun Tong. A triad boss. Here, take his pistol and keep an eye on him. I'll go look around outside. His crew are rarely far away.
Ну да. Хоть хватило ума не стрелять. Уже хорошо.
Looks like Tong's got his men covering the front door.
Еще и машина. Хорошо.
Like I thought, 2 of them outside the door.
Why is everyone suddenly so interested in those maps?
What do you mean?
But just before my uncle passed away, Richard showed up here. Then you, and now those men. I want to know what's going on here.
Richard? Did Yen show him the maps?
Yes. That was about 3 weeks ago?
And? Did Richard take the maps with him?
No. Uncle Wang made copies for him.
So the originals are still here?
Yes. Uncle made me promise to keep them safe.
Okay, look, I'll explain everything later. But we need to get out of here, quickly. These guys aren't going to give up.
What is so special about the maps?
No idea.
And you expect me to believe that?
No, I expect you to trust me.
You'll explain everything?
Yes, I promise.
Okay. Last chance, Paddock.
Thanks, Kimmy.
Don't push it. Now what?
We have to get out of the house. Is there a back door?
I don't think so. I've only been here a couple of times, though.
Okay, don't worry. I'll come up with something. We'll be out of here in a jiffy.
Ну да. С нашим, так сказать, природным обаянием.
Kim's got the maps I need. No point rooting through anything else. Do not worry about the past. Concentrate on the future. Perhaps I should take that to heart.
Ну да.
No goal is too high. You're just standing too far below.
Понятно. Так, вешалка.
A simple hanger.
Заберем. Сейчас нам может понадобиться все, что угодно.
They're weeks out of date. Anyway. The hanger fits exactly into the hollow of the bamboo pole.
Погоди.
The hanger's stuck.
Ну, зачем нам это? Мне кто-нибудь объяснит? Так, ну идти туда, это сейчас, как говорится. Себе дороже. Ну, по соседям идти я тоже не хочу. Ага.
I don't see anything that might help us escape. If something's easy to do, it's probably not worth doing.
Понятно.
I have to be careful. They mustn't see me.
То есть самый легкий путь не самый то есть самый, так сказать, очевидный путь не является самым правильным. Можно так сказать, наверное. Так.
That should work. But I still have to be careful.
Ну да, если ты его уронишь им на голову, это будет, вероятно, последнее действие в жизни, потому что, мне кажется, вы не такие меткие стрелки. Ты, Ким. У нас чего?
It's Kim, Yen Wang's niece. We spent a lot of time together. She sure has grown up.
Ну, все растут со временем. Ладно.
Kim,
Yes?
don't worry.
Okay, hurry.
We certainly did a number on him. When he wakes up, he'll either have forgotten all about us, or be really, really pissed off. I'm guessing the latter.
Согласен.
We've got his weapon. Kim can keep him at bay with it. I could give him a kicking, but I think he'll be angry enough as is.
Ну да, в отместку за то, что пытался нас утопить. Так, и этот крючок был. Вот он. Еще ни черта не видно-то в этой
Hey,
темноте.
there's a window.
О,
This stuff isn't much help either. This pot looks like it. If my sense of direction isn't completely off, this window should lead to the alley next to the house. If my sense... I'm no psychologist, but I doubt... I don't want to put the door... I don't want to put anyone else at risk. Kim and I can make it on our own.
так, ладно, там у нас что-то гремело или это не показалось?
Kim, there's a window out there in the hallway. Let's get out of here.
Finally. He's probably going to wake up at any moment.
Так, пистолет только не
This is
выкидывайте.
taking forever. Boss should have been back ages ago.
Should I go see what's keeping him?
Nah, the boss said we should wait here, and orders are orders.
А, ну ладно.
Why did it take so long, boss?
Did you stay for a cup of tea or something?
Shut up. The girl wasn't alone. That guy Paddock was there too. They're gone. The maps too.
Paddock? I thought he was at the bottom of the harbor.
You thought wrong. They cannot be far. Tell the others and start a search. This time, I will watch him die.
Hey, wait. Let me check if it's safe.
Отлично.
And what's the grand plan now?
We have to get to the airport. We'll be safe at my office for a while. I'll explain everything when we get there.
Ох!
Over here! We found them!
Damn!
Опа. Вот стрел пошли.
Kim, the truck's running. Jump in and step on it. I'll cover you.
Начался.
What about you?
Drive. I'll jump in the back.
They're taking the truck!
I can see that myself. Get the car.
Отлично. Так. Так, что это за лаги?
Better find a way to get on the truck. I need to get on somehow. I can't reach it like that.
Так, ладно.
She's an excellent driver. Kim!
Yeah?
Drive faster!
Okay! Let's see what she can do.
The pole's not strong enough to pull myself up with it. I need to get on some.
Так,
They're catching up! This thing's gonna fall apart if I push it any harder.
These
ладно.
idiots actually enjoy it, however. I'm sure they have shorted.
Так, ну мне в любом случае надо что делать. Блин, а. Слушай, вот если что же сейчас так отвалится, то все.
Kim!
Yeah?
Hit the brakes!
Are you crazy?
She's got a point.
Kim!
Yeah?
Full throttle, Kim!
Okay, hang on.
Так, ладно.
Kim! The brakes!
Okay, whatever you say.
А, понял. Его задумку. Хорошо.
Everything okay?
Yeah! Hurry up!
Давай, поехали.
Kim, we can't lead these guys to the airport. We've got to lose them.
But I know. Suggestions?
Stay on this road. I'll get rid of them.
Так,
Fireworks.
фейерверк.
Lock. Smooth tarpaulin. The tarpaulin is tied down.
Ну что такое?
That piece of glass left out the windshield when the Chevrolet crashed. The glass is too far away. No point heading for the airport because either way.
Так, если вот
Yeah,
так.
I think I could use it to pull the piece of glass towards me.
Ага. Потянуть-то ладно, но как это у тебя с собой помещается в кармане? Нет.
Somehow they missed me. Shot the bamboo clean enough.
Так, еще раз.
Well, still long enough to try again.
Ну да. Судя по всему. Нормально.
I cut off a small piece of tarpaulin.
Чем там это? Я не знаю, что я делаю, ну ладно.
It's small enough. I'll wrap the rag around the end.
Чем мы вообще занимаемся?
I can't open the crack.
Так, а эти
I
можешь?
can't open. No, maybe. It's possible. Getting shot at in the back of a truck while Kim drives it like a maniac around the streets of Hong Kong.
Kim, don't head for the airport till we've lost them.
You've said that already. But don't worry, I'll just stay on this road and try not to run anyone over.
Okay, I'll try to come up with a way to shake them off.
Ладно. А, что у нас здесь есть? Прикуриватель, ключ.
There's a key hanging here. It's a cigar lighter. I don't smoke.
Дадим ему ключик. Мне кажется, я знаю, куда нам прикуривать. Хотя я не уверен.
I've lit the end of the coal. Perhaps not the best course of action in an enclosed space, but as far as Paddock's concerned, fire makes any situation more exciting.
Да, конечно, то, что губы персонажа не шевелятся, когда они разговаривают, это плохо. Хотя, может быть, это просто мысли будут такие. То есть не разговор, там мысли. Так. Если я правильно понял, то у нас сейчас тут будет артиллерийский залп.
I'm sure it's no fun if this stuff blows up in my face here in the truck. I'll take a few rockets.
А, то есть направленное действие, отлично. Ладно. Хотя... Так, вот только сейчас не попали.
But it's a good one.
Вспоминаешь такие моменты неуловимых мстителей. Вперед.
Idiot, can't you see that they are getting away? What are you waiting for? Put your foot down!
The engine's dead, boss.
О. Happy New Year.
Oh, no. Oh, damn it.
Ну, каждому свое.
Well, we lost them for now, but they won't be far behind.
Then you haven't got long to fill me in, have you? What's going on?
You have to leave Hong Kong, Kim. The Tong Triad wants your uncle's notes, and they're not known for asking nicely.
What do they want them for?
I don't know. Yet. But you have to trust me.
Trust you? And how am I supposed to do that? You disappear for over a year and then turn up on my doorstep like nothing's changed.
Kim, forget about that for 5 seconds. You're not safe here.
And where do you suggest I go? I haven't learned to disappear into thin air since we last met.
Don't worry, my plane's fueled up and ready. We can leave straight away.
In your plane? And just where do you suggest we go?
Tibet.
Well, I have some things to take care of in Tibet. You could come with me.
You're out of your mind! Until you tell me what's going on, I'm staying right here.
We don't
This is
have
beautiful.
time for this. Come with me and I'll explain on the way.
I
Come
can't
with
come
me.
with you. What am I supposed to do in Tibet?
Так.
Damn it, they're on their way here right now. Kimmy, either you get into the plane voluntarily or I'm going to bundle you into the cargo hold.
But it's ice cold in there. I don't even have any stuff. Sweater, makeup, toothbrush.
I've got stuff. Have it all if you like.
Well, I'll have a sweater. You can keep your toothbrush.
Whatever. Get moving.
Да давай ты уже. Сейчас уже застрелят, чертовой матери. Косметичка. Так, ну что ж, Гонконг. Тибет, да? По непонятным пока мне причинам. Видеоролики в игре почему-то,
So, Fenton,
когда
I
начинаются,
suppose
идут
we're
очень
safe
медленно.
now?
Yes.
Ну, до
Yes,
15
I'd say we
FPS
are.
проседают.
Good. Time to tell me your side of the story.
Okay, okay. What do you want to know? Where should I start?
С самого начала.
Was it your fault that the dock workers died?
I was officer in command that evening. The situation was getting out of hand. The workers got violent, throwing things. That's why we wanted to pull out. Nobody was supposed to get hurt. I was about to get everyone withdrawn when Richard went down. A few of the dock workers dived on him. It was a split-second decision. I stayed, ran over to Richard. God knows what they would have done to him. Then things really got out of hand. Part of my unit followed me, and I suppose the workers thought we wanted to break them up. So they attacked us.
What happened next?
One of my men opened fire. You get bad orders, you lose your nerve. It happens. Everyone started shooting into the crowd. I tried to call a ceasefire. 8 people died
В
before
газете
I did.
написали
I
противоположную
should have
версию.
left Richard behind.
What?
1 life versus 8. Easy maths.
You can't weigh one life against another. It's not how it works.
How kind of you. So now you're on my side. It was my job to know things might get out of hand. I had an order and I ignored it. We were explicitly told to withdraw to prevent people getting killed.
Fenton, that is so... I don't know. If you hadn't been there to help Richard, he would have been killed, and...
I know, Kim, and I don't regret having saved Richard's life. But I'm not proud of what I did. Those 8 men. Their families. That day is burnt into the back of my mind.
You mean being discharged from the army?
Yes. Among other things.
But if all that's true, then it was just an accident. Didn't it count for anything that you saved the life of the governor's son?
Richard was supposed to be kept out of it all. You never know what people might start saying if they knew he was there. Richard pulled all the strings he could to keep me out of prison. I owe him everything. Other people wanted to see my head roll. Afterwards, the Empire had to find a way to appease the Chinese population, so the person responsible was dishonorably discharged from His Majesty's service. And I accept that decision. In spite of the circumstances, I had a job to do and I failed. Richard and his unit were deployed in northern India soon after. We've hardly seen each other since.
Fenton.
Yes?
Why didn't you tell us about all this? Did you really think we wouldn't believe you?
Who knows?
But...
The men who were shot were your people. I guess I figured it would change things between us.
You could have trusted us. My uncle missed you.
And?
Oh, nothing. So, why don't you tell me what we're doing in Tibet?
Curiosity killed the cat, you know.
Well, we've cheated death several times in the last few hours, so I reckon we're on a roll. Anyway, you promised you'd tell me.
Okay. Richard needs my help again. The irony of fate. He disappeared on an expedition. No trace of him or his men for weeks, but it's all top secret. So Lord Weston asked me to go after him. Unofficially, he knows I'd do anything for Richard.
And? What does all that have to do with my uncle's maps?
Obviously, Richard used them to plan his route. That's why I'm hoping the maps will help me find him.
And the Triads? Are they looking for Richard too?
I don't think so. But it can't be coincidence.
So, what do you want to do next?
Well, we're almost there. I'll drop you off in Katang before I start. You'll find a few decent hostels there. I guess I'll be gone 2 or 3 weeks. Once winter hits, I won't be able to cross the mountains. If I haven't found Richard by then...
Wait. Did I miss something? You're dropping me off in Pawang?
Katang.
Whatever, I'm not going. I'm not gonna wait in some dump in the middle of nowhere for you to ride in on your high horse and rescue me a month down the line.
Fine. What do you suggest? You're not coming with me? To say you're unprepared would be an understatement.
But that's not what I was saying. I just don't want to be left behind in some mountain village. There must be some larger city en route, right?
No.
Они по полчаса друг на друга смотрят. Как бы...
The only other option would be Lhasa, but that's too far out of the way. You're staying in Katang until I get back.
I'm sorry, maybe you didn't notice, but it's been quite a while since we last saw each other. I'm not a little girl anymore. And you can't push me around like you used to.
I'm sorry, Kim. I just don't want to drag you into all this any further. The last time I tried to help Richard, things didn't go too well. I don't want that to happen again. You understand? Really, it's better this way.
Great, and what am I supposed to do while you're gone? Yak herding? Every little girl's dream. What if something happens to you? I'll be stuck there forever. Or at least until some other thoughtless gung-ho pilot accidentally strays this way and picks me up.
Kim, duck!
Нацисты.
Damn it!
Did he just shoot at us?
A German fighter plane?
He just shot at us! I can't believe it!
What's he doing in Tibet?
I couldn't care less. He shot at us. He actually just shot at us. Shoot back!
What?
You know, shoot back. Machine guns, cannons.
I deliver sacks of rice to Kathmandu for a living. This is a cargo plane, not a war machine. And therefore, no, it does not have any weapons on board.
You're telling me we have no way of defending ourselves?
I didn't say that. Take the controls. I'm going to the back to take care of our little friend.
Что ты с ним будешь делать-то?
Okay, Fenton. Think of a plan.
Так, у нас есть дверь, парашют, тыква, мешок муки. канистра. Так. Ой. Ой, Ким, держи штурвал, чтобы в нас не попали. Ради бога.
Thanks, Gus. Only one parachute.
Так, берем. Все берем. Я так понимаю, сейчас мы должны сделать...
I'll take one with me.
Ага. Сейчас мы сделаем, я так понимаю, какой-нибудь снаряд.
Pumpkins are quite heavy. If the pumpkin had an opening to pour the flour in, the pumpkin's pretty hollow. If I add butter and eggs, I could make it.
Так, парашют. Один. Отлично. Это вообще радует.
The parachute, a pilot's best friend. This pumpkin, the finest wheat. This canister,
Чего?
the finest wheat flour.
5
This
килограмм.
pumpkin, this canister holds this.
Так.
It's screwed in. The parachute was.
Ага, пола
We've
внутри.
got some holes in this baby now.
Отлично. Джек.
Okay, I can pour some flour through the hole.
Хорошо.
Okay, I'll add a little. This canister holds distilled water.
Блин, я думал там бензин.
The flour and water in the pumpkin have now mixed to become a.
Так, у меня есть, в принципе, один план. Ох ты! Тебя сейчас вынесет. Ё-моё.
Pumpkins are quite heavy.
Так. Что нам предлагают сделать? А, то есть вот так. Это такой пилот кривой или такая хорошая... Ким такой... Ким такая хорошая... Хороший исполнитель. Рулевого. Так, отлично. Трик. Давай. Прицельный огонь. Так, погоди. Опа. Так. Почему он-то упал, я не могу понять.
Fenton, the plane is on fire! We're on fire!
Так, двигатель, правый двигатель.
He hit the starboard engine. Don't panic. I'll switch it off and try to stabilize us.
You can fly with one engine?
This baby's got 3, which means we've got 2 left. But don't worry, I'm an expert at emergency landings.
Ой, совсем все плохо.
Crap! I've never tried it with only one wing before. There's a field over there. I'm taking us down.
Давай.
Hold on tight.
Fenton!
Убирать не приходится. Сейчас будет жесткая посадочка. Так, эти загрузки еще убрать бы. Так. В чем дело?
But it better be important, Lieutenant.
Indeed. Our contact in Hong Kong has reported back.
Continue.
It looks like the cartographer's records have disappeared.
What do you mean? Disappear to where? And what about the cartographer?
He died just recently, only a few days after passing on copies of his maps to the British Recon Unit.
And the originals? Someone must have them.
The men we've assigned to the job assume the originals are in the hands of the cartographer's niece. Unfortunately, they were not able to reach the girl because a former soldier is protecting her.
Better and better. If you want something done, do it yourself.
In any event, the girl and the soldier were able to escape.
I am somewhat disappointed, Lieutenant. But very well. We will continue reasonably. Who is this soldier? Why might he need the maps? What kind of threat is
Его
it?
сейчас запишут личные враги Третьего
Collect
Рейха.
all the information you can on him
А по
and the
сути,
girl.
парень, ты ничего еще не
I will
сделал.
be flying to Berlin for a week. I expect answers when I return.
Jawohl.
Anything else, Lieutenant?
One of our recon aircraft is missing. It was on routine surveillance this morning and hasn't returned. I suggest sending out a search unit.
Yes, do so. If the machine has crashed, you must find the pilot as well as the aircraft. Get rid of any traces that might lead to our camp.
It will mean the majority of the men being sent out.
Yes. I emphasize once again. Find the crashed aircraft and eliminate all tracks leading to us. Our mission must remain confidential at all costs until we have opened the chamber in the monastery. After that, we will not need to hide from anyone ever again.
Отлично. Глава 2. Тайна в горах. Так, ну что ж, первую главу мы прошли, с чем я вас поздравляю. Вы меня можете поздравить, если хотите. Тибет, 400 миль восточнее Абхазии.
What happened?
Ничего хорошего. Я понимаю, у нас самолет в щи, да? Перемешку он разбился. Можно было бы выразиться более культурно.
Kim? Kimmy? Can you hear me? Kim, please say something!
Damn it. I need to get up there fast.
Так, ладно. Что у нас по времени? По времени все еще нормально.
Crap. We've crashed in the middle of the uncharted Himalayas. We could be hundreds of miles away from anything. Nice view, though. A piece of my plane's propeller. Poor girl. Took quite a beating. She'll never forgive me.
Так. Забираем. Санки.
That sled was in my plane. I use it during the winter to unload cargo. It looks like the crash didn't do it too much harm. Although the seat's missing. Looks like I can still use this. It's only the seat that's missing. I'll take it with me.
Так, ящик.
This crate was hurled out the plane, but it's still in one piece. True British workmanship. We can make an indestructible crate, but we can't build trains that run on time.
Вы не умеете делать машинистов, которые сидят в этих поездах.
I can't open it with my bare hands.
Так, ну давай лопастью воспользуемся как рычагом. Как ломиком.
I could use that to pry open the lid.
Отлично. Что у
Who
нас
would have
есть?
guessed? It worked. The crate's open.
Так, зачем мне крышка от ящика?
A few of the things in...
Так, забираем содержимое.
Let's see what we have here. A gramophone and a few records. Most of it smashed to pieces. I'd take a ration pack over smashed records any day. Although I'd take whole records and a working gramophone over the ration pack. Josephine Baker is all the sustenance I need.
Так,
The record shattered and the
жалко.
I don't really need a sled with...
Санки с ногами. По-моему, это самая удивительная вещь, которая могла бы быть.
I can use this to replace the missing seat.
Согласен.
I don't really need...
Так, ладно.
Nothing left in... My Ford. They only made 199. I guess there's one less now. I can't reach it from down here.
Дружок, у тебя какие-то проблемы, видимо, с девушками? Или я ошибаюсь?
It's too steep and icy. I could reach Kim from...
Чего?
I could reach Kim from that ledge. That won't help me climb up there. The table isn't high enough. I don't really need...
Так, ладно. Что у нас здесь? На 500 метров ниже. Отлично. Так, а это, видимо, немецкий, да?
The wrecked Messerschmitt. Looks like it didn't get much further than my little Ford. Good. Might be something over there I can use to help Kim. I need to get over this crevasse first.
Так, я надеюсь, пилота здесь рядом нету. Его куда-нибудь туда унесло? Налево? Куда-нибудь туда. Все.
Lush white. No point trekking.
Так, ладно.
A big pile. No thanks. You know what? If I could pick up enough speed on the sled, I might just about make the jump across the crevasse. However, there's really not enough snow cover to get me all the way. Damn it. That would have been heroic.
Жалко. Так. Что если... Нет, не
The
получится.
plateau's pretty windswept. I doubt I can move. That's nearly a 200-meter drop. Lucky I'm not afraid of heights, or anything at all. If I could take a run up, and if it weren't so slippery, and if the wind were a bit calmer, then maybe, just maybe, I'd be able to jump over to the other side. However, this massive collection of conditionals does give me the feeling that my plan might be a tad too risky.
Согласен. Мог бы, да бы мешает. Так, и, собственно, что бы нам такого сделать? Даже не знаю.
The wing of the... I can't reach it. Oh no. A small...
Так, ну тут должно же что-то быть.
Unfortunately, the ground...
Так, ну хоть что-то должно нам помочь. А зачем нам сугроб?
I can use this to collect some snow.
А, то есть... А, все, понял идею.
I'll spread the snow evenly across the rock, but I'll need a couple more loads to get everything covered nicely.
Ладно, ладно.
Okay, I'm done.
Так. Похоже на правду. Что, поехали?
I can't believe I'm about to jump a crevasse in a sled, but it's all fixed up and there's enough snow. Made my sled better lie in it.
Так. Сейчас туда мы перепрыгнем, а обратно как?
Yoo-hoo!
Это было круто. Да.
Can't believe that worked. Stunning.
Чтоб ты поверил.
The wing's covering's damaged. There's some sharp edges. I can't remove... I could use that to remove the cover without cutting my hands.
Согласен. Зачем тебе, правда, обшивка, я не могу понять. Так, рама.
The framework of the Messerschmitt's wings.
Легкий алюминий. Не очень-то плотный
The
материал.
tail of the wreck has caught fire. This isn't a moving picture, though. It's not about to explode. Though, if it did, I'm sure that somehow a lone cartwheel would roll out of the wreck.
Погреемся.
It's actually nice and warm here if you keep a little distance.
Ну да. Только не превращай это в привычку, а то будешь потом как герой Dark Souls.
It's a puddle of melted water. Considering the temperatures, I really don't... The gramophone horn has an opening in the bottom. This makes it...
Так.
Most of the cockpit is missing.
Посмотрим, что
Let's see
внутри.
if I can find anything useful.
Так, курточку нашли, хорошо.
A dirty pilot's jacket. The pockets are empty, but something seems to be sewn in between the leather and the lining.
Так,
A dirty pilot.
что-то.
The blade isn't sharp enough to cut a...
Так.
Binoculars.
Куда бы нам это применить, я не знаю.
The jacket could do with a wash, but there's a time and a place, you know.
Считаю, ну что делать?
Most of the cockpit is... Ah, that'll work. I can cut out the jacket lining to find some kind of document.
Попортил хорошую курточку, а? Ведь наверняка у пилота она была более теплая. Кстати говоря, наверное, пилот сейчас, наверное, где-нибудь там мерзнет внизу. Представляете, куда приземлиться на парашюте и знать, что на много километров вокруг никого нету. А в то время-то с радиосвязью были, наверное, большие проблемы.
A piece of lambskin. I think he could have done with putting this thing through the wash a bit more often.
Ну да. Так, документ.
If my German's up to scratch, which it isn't, but let's assume it is, then this is the permit you need for safe escort through a foreign country during a military operation. I should have a closer look at it. It's in German and Tibetan. It says the holder of this document is ensured safe passage at checkpoints and a certain level of immunity with local authorities.
Отлично. Это нам на руку.
I can see 2 seals down here. One's Tibetan government, but I don't know the other one. Some kind of German organization. The Tool Society. Never heard of that before. Regardless, looks like the Germans are here with Tibet's blessing. Something for Lord Weston once we get home.
Согласен. Хотя, обостри ситуацию один раз, она обострится еще одну парочку.
The name of the operation seems to be written up here. Vril. Ah, of course. Vril. Why, that means... Actually, no, I have no idea what that means. Something German, probably.
Так, ладно. Что это нам еще дает?
It's in
Ничего хорошего. Но в любом случае этот документ надо приберечь. Я так думаю, у нас, если будут неприятности с властями, у нас будет чем, как говорится, тыкнуть в морду. Так, куда ты побежала?
I ought to hold on to this for...
Согласен.
The lambskin stinks of yaks, but I have more important... The wing of the... The wing is too heavy to take with me, but I can push it over the slippery ground.
Давай, двигай. Только не урони. Нам еще надо перепахаться. Кстати говоря, по всем законам физики оно должно было упасть. Пулемет торчит, точнее, пулеметный этот ствол, хотел сказать. Сам пулемет торчит, ладно. Так.
The framework of the...
Я не знаю. Хотя не знаю, куда нам это пригодится. Так. Место падения самолета, ладно. Так, тут у нас что? Господи!
Whoa! Good boy! Good sheep!
Ладно, ладно, все. До свидания, товарищ.
The Argali's trying to defend its territory. I'll leave it to it.
Архар. Архаровец.
That must be an Argali, a type of mountain sheep. That's the second biggest sheep I've ever seen. I'm not quite in the mood for dying right now. They look like ritual in... I'm not going over there. This seems to be a place of worship for the locals. Although it looks like they might have more popular tourist attractions.
Так, что такое?
I haven't the faintest idea what that is. Not as long as the Argal... Not as long...
Похоже, говорит, на уголь. Ладно. Так, в принципе, знаете что? По времени у нас уже, в принципе, все. Серию пора заканчивать. Давайте-ка на этом ее закончим. А в следующей серии, я думаю, уже пойдем искать нашу знакомую Ким. Да и разбираться, что да как. Тем более у нас там Архара исходит. Надо с ним что-нибудь решить.
Binoculars.
Так, ну, в принципе, ладно. Давайте уже заканчивать. Что ж, всем большое спасибо за просмотр. Оставляйте свои оценки к видео, комментарии. Подписывайтесь на канал, если вы этого еще не сделали. Собственно, советуйте своим друзьям, знакомым, близким. Ну что ж, способствуйте, в общем-то, развитию канала. Всем большое спасибо еще раз за внимание. С вами был Павел. Всем всего хорошего, до новых встреч и пока.